All right. Well, hello everyone. Thank you for watching. Classic Bike Rider here. And yes, I still have her. My CB750. Turns out I had it on eBay as an auction, and some asshole, gentleman, bid the maximum on it, and it was just a scam. He was never planning on completing the auction. Never answered any of my emails. I filed a unpaid ticket on eBay, but that doesn't do anything. So I still have her. I put her on Cycle Trader, and still have it on Craigslist. I might or may not relist the auction on eBay. I need the money, but I may have to come about the money in a different way. I might have to borrow it, and I'll probably keep her until next year. So yeah, eBay, no good. So I figured I'd take a quick ride, make a short video. It's Sunday, September, I think it's 17, 18. I think it's the 18. It's a nice day out. It's like 70 degrees. No humidity. Nice cool breeze coming off the ocean. So how was everybody's weekend or week? Yeah, the weekend. Today's Sunday, so you had a long weekend now. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's time to start thinking up ahead on the weeks coming ahead. October is quickly approaching. Fall is quickly approaching. I don't know if you can tell, but the trees are already changing colors. And it's funny, last year around the same time when I rebuilt the carburetors and I took the bike out for a test drive, it was around the same time. It was like the end of September, and funny enough, I had the same t-shirt last year, and the same t-shirt I had last week when I make the video. It's my summer clothes. I think that shirt is a Quicksilver, I think. So I was like, oh, look at that. So I'm gonna take a quick ride, nowhere in particular. I might ride down to the beach. Actually, that's probably exactly what I'm going to do. There's some back roads that I never really ride onto. So, last week I was talking about our friend, roommate, who was arrested for DUI. She was released Monday last week, and she hasn't been to the house like a couple of times only. I don't know where she's staying. We never kicked her out. She just decided to stay out, to leave on her own, which is, I don't know how to explain it. We gave her so much love and compassion and friendship, and she just up and walked away like that. That only goes to show you, you can never be too nice to people, because they're gonna kick you in the ass when you're not good to them. And I think I heard a comment by one of her friends, or so-called new friends. She was saying when she needed her friends, nobody was around to help her out. But oh, there's not the road. But there's two things to say here. I tried, and I mean I tried. I told her not to go out drinking and driving, and she still did it. So it's not like we told her to go, and she's blaming us for her tragedy. So, hey, what can you do? So the iPhone came out, iPhone 7. Everybody's going hoorah about the iPhone. I'm not an iPhone guy. Like, I don't know if I mentioned before, I had I think it was the iPhone 3G back in 2008 when it came out, and I can totally blame Apple for it, because I was using it on it was unlocked, and I was using it on T-Mobile, but it was horrible. It was constantly dropping calls, hardly ever getting any 3G service. So that was my my iPhone experience, and I never had an iPhone ever again. I kept getting Androids, and I'm sticking with Android. When I started working at the beginning of the year, when I started working for AT&T, I had the chance of playing around with the iPhone Plus, and it was a beautiful phone. Don't get me wrong, the iPhone is a beautiful machine. It's a beautiful device. It's just something about it. I know it's not for me, because I use Google Voice, and the Google Voice app on the iPhone is doesn't work as good as the one on Android. And I use a lot of Google services. I know that they're all available on iPhone and iOS, but using Android is more like a seamless transition. So for example, I use Hangouts as my SMS messaging service or app. If I go to iOS, I had to use iMessage for my SMS. And because I use Google Voice, no matter where I get my a message, SMS, I can respond for it in my computer. If I'm on my computer, I can respond to the SMS, and they're all up in the cloud. So that's one drawback from the iPhone and Android. But the new iPhone, yeah, it looks very nice, I must admit. I went Friday to the store, the AT&T store, talked to my son, and he was activating them like crazy. He said he must have sold like 100 phones that day, and people have ordered them like crazy, and they have shipped them to the store. There was a lot of pre-orders. It's so nice out. So I'm planning to get me a Xena audio pack. I'm thinking about it. A lot of bicyclists are out. Careful. Oh, I remember this house. I worked for a company doing the spray for ticks and mosquitoes, and I was at the house once. Turkeys! Wild turkeys! So we probably be looking for another house to move. We had this house on lease until February, but seems like the owner had decided she wanted to do some remodeling while we're still in the house, and that's gonna be uncomfortable as it is. The furnace, the heat furnace went bad on like April. We told her about it. Oh yeah, we ordered a new one. It's coming in a few months. A few months is now September, and like every day they come and measure the freaking furnace, and it's still messed up. And cold weather is coming, so. Nice. So we might be moving. We're looking for a house. I'm done with the trailer park thing. They're comfortable. They're affordable, but they're a pain in the neck. Yes. So that's what's happening. So I put the bike on Cycle Trader. I haven't got no response for it yet. I mean, this is not the time where people look for bikes. People look for bikes usually in the beginning of the season. Tell you the truth, if I don't need the money, I won't even sell it. Now that I got the carburetors back to work the way they're supposed to. I mean, she has some pep now. She runs good. She runs really good. And it sounds good too. Oh, so I started saying that I might get a Sena audio pack for my GoPro. This helmet that I have on, I bought it off my son. He came in with a built-in Bluetooth. So I don't know how the Sena audio pack will work, if it works with any other Bluetooth microphone. I have to check. Because if you do, he's gonna give me the Sena audio pack. Ah, this feels so nice. I know a lot of you motorcyclist enthusiasts out there know what I mean. It feels so nice to be riding out. My son is almost putting his bike back together. Well, he did put it back together yesterday, but he missed one little part that is crucial for the bike to run, and it's the starter gear. He sent me a video cranking the motorcycle. He put it all together. He sent me a video asking me, what do you think it is? And he clicking the starter button and just going wee wee. And I was you forgot to put the starter gear, and if you put it on, you might have put it on backwards. The fucked up thing about that is he's gonna take that stator cover out again. He's gonna need another gasket, because the gasket will probably break. But knowing him, he'll probably splash that thing with silicone and put it back together so he can ride it. He's been like out of a bike for like almost 2 months now. That's because he didn't want to listen to me. I don't know, people will see me moving my hands. I'm talking and I'm moving my hands back and forth. I don't know, it's a way to, you know, people interact with themselves or when they're talking. Sometimes I can't talk without expressing my emotions with my hands, like moving my hands back and forth. I don't know if everybody's like that, or it's just like certain people do that. There's a joke going around, a joke that I heard once, is how you make an Italian shut up. You just tie his hand behind his back. But guess what? It's not only Italians. I talk with my hands too. I move my hands a lot when I'm talking. And when I'm trying to explain something, I use my hands. It's weird. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know how to explain it. So I'm gonna take a quick ride around the beach. A friend of mine was supposed to call me so I can go up to his house, check his computer, his printer. He called me yesterday, but I was out. I was shopping with my wife. I think it's time for another photo shoot of the bike. I took some photos last week. I cleaned her up, shined her up. So I think it's time for me to do the same thing again. I drove her to work twice this week, 3 times this week. It just I live so close to work that sometimes it's not worth to make a video. It's a 5-minute video, 10-minute video. Well, I could just make like I did a couple of times, just make the video going to work and continue on coming off from work. This is gonna be Maidstone Beach. I think I came around here once with my other bike. I didn't record it though. I was with my wife with the Suzuki. If I go straight, it's a dead-end road. It's a private beach. And this way where I'm going, it's more of the public beach. Some cool little houses around here. You can see the water, it's nice. I'm gonna find a place to park, to stop. There's a car behind me. Somewhere where I can see the water out on the other end. Oh, I can take the pictures over here. I'll be back. Okay. So listen to a little bit of Chris Cornell. I'm heading back home now. Took some pictures. Oh, and let me talk about a little bit about an app that I have on my phone. Actually, if I'm gonna be talking around, I might as well turn the music off because I don't hear myself think. Come on, turn off. There we go. All right. So I know a lot of you have Facebook, and you use Facebook on the mobile, on the phone. And if you know that Facebook now has ads on the app to pay for a service because it's free, they have to put ads on it so they can be able to keep giving Facebook out for free. And there's this app called Wish. Wish I had it before for like about 5 seconds when I install it. They have the same app called Geek. What it is an app where you can buy a lot of very cheap, inexpensive stuff. Everything comes from China. Wish, every product that you see in there comes from China. No matter what it is, it's Chinese. So, this is kind of like a rant / review. There's a lot of good things in there that you can buy really cheap, like I said, coming from China. So you want to order something, I order a whole bunch of cable ends for network cable ends and connectors to connect cables, a whole bunch of stuff like that. Order from there. I ordered some car chargers from there. And mainly one thing that I gotta talk about is their memory, the SD cards, memory cards. See that lady that I said that got arrested? She had bought a 1 terabyte thumb drive, and she gave it to me. And I decided to test it out. I was gonna fix my stepdaughter's computer because he was infected with virus. So I decided to copy all her pictures and stuff to that 1 terabyte thumb drive. And I did. I copied everything. I opened like the first 2 folders and I see the pictures were there. I didn't check them all. So I figured they were all there. Alright. So it's time for me to copy back the data to the computer after I rebuild it. And guess what? The 2 folders that I checked had the pictures on them. Everything else was empty. Now, I don't know if they were empty from the get-go. I didn't check them all before I transfer them over. It could have been because it was from iCloud. iCloud was restored to the computer. The iCloud didn't copy the files down to the computer. So that's one. I ordered a 64 gigabyte micro SD for my phone, my Galaxy phone. It took about almost a month before I got it. So I got it, put it on the phone. I said, great. I got a 64 gig card in my phone. Great. It only cost me $11. And I said, wow, it's cheap. $11. So okay, put it on my phone. The first couple of times that I take pictures, then it came out. They were going to the SD card, but you can see like the image was not saved, like the file was corrupted somehow. I was like, wow, that's weird. So I took the SD card out, reformatted it, put it back. Oh, first I put it in, and for some reason the Android Samsung Galaxy formats it in a way that when you take it out and you put it in the computer, you can't read it. I don't know why Samsung is doing that, but if you put an SD card on your Samsung phone and format it in the phone and put it back, you can't read it anywhere else. So I took it out and I couldn't read it on my computer, and I formatted it on the computer, put it on the phone, took pictures, took it back, put it in the computer, and you can read it fine. So okay, I figured out maybe it was just a fluke. So a couple of weeks ago, my wife and I got tickets to go see Mark Anthony at Radio City Music Hall. And it was like a once in a lifetime chance. So I've seen Mark Anthony before, like in 2000. So it took like what, 16 years before I can go see him again. And we went to see him because someone gave us a ticket. So here I am taking videos, a lot of videos. I took a whole bunch of photos. Photos were right, but none of the videos came out. Like every single video, when you click on it, it was corrupted. So I'm thinking, hey, maybe they somehow they blocked the videos from being recorded, so people won't put them on YouTube and copyright. So, all right, I took them off. I deleted them. The pictures came out, so I just kept the pictures. But I noticed, like every now and then, I gotta take a picture, and it tells me, oh, the SD card cannot be read, and changes to the phone. So it defaults to save the pictures to the phone. To make a long story short, if something seems too good to be true, that's because it is. Those memory cards coming from China, they're junk. They're complete junk. That's all there is. Junk, 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 junk. Because right now, when I was going to take a picture of the bike, it tells me the SD card could not be read and defaulted to the phone. And what I had to do, I had to unmount the card and mount the back, and it worked fine. But that shouldn't be like that. So, word to the wise, if you're gonna get stuff for a wish. Oh, another thing, my wife had ordered tons and tons of clothes from there. They got beautiful clothes in there. But guess what? Chinese woman must be like tiny, skinny, mini people, because she always orders like large, extra large, and she can barely fit in them. And my wife's skinny. My wife is not big like me. She's a skinny mini. And not only which, I order some stuff from Amazon. That's why I hardly ever order stuff from Amazon anymore, because they don't tell you where it's gonna be coming from. Before, they used to tell you, oh, this thing is shipping from China, or it's shipping from Canada. Now, you order something, you don't know where it's coming from. You only know when it ships, it tells you, oh, it's gonna get there in 2 months from now. Excuse me. So that's why I have stopped ordering a lot from Amazon. I mostly order from eBay, because eBay tells you right underneath, it's shipping from this place, this place, this place, and it's gonna get to you. I mean, it's your choice if you want to order it still, or you don't want to order it. Like, for example, I ordered a wireless charging pad when I was gonna get my Samsung. And I ordered from Amazon. It said Samsung in it. It says fast charging. Guess what? It was just a knockoff. When I got it, I mean, it was too late for me to send it back. I got it, I opened it, it came in like a clear plastic bag. It didn't even came in a box or anything. So just be aware. If you're buying from Amazon, make sure there's something you don't need right away, because it might come from China. And it might be very poor quality. Anyway, I'm almost back home. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave comments. Any suggestions, you can leave them down below. And I'll probably see you guys on the next one. The kid's probably gonna want me to give him a ride in the motorcycle when I get back. So this is Classic Bike Rider signing off.